Hello. Welcome to Here on Twitch, I'm a professional.
I was talking about throwing horses.
Yeah, so apparently Mason has a percentage in throwing at 65%, and he wanted to know, if that meant horse throwing, and we established it doesn't. Call me a cruel GM.
Yep.
Oh well. But yeah, I am the GM, the game master, the keeper of the arcane knowledge and lore here, as they're called on Cthulhu role-playing games. I have, 3/5 of my investigators tonight.
We are a skeleton crew.
No, not quite. 60% solid.
Yeah,
That's passing, at least, right?
C's get degrees.
Exactly.
So it's not a C, but
that's
that's
a
fine.
It's fine.
D spells degree. Oh, we're off to good evening. Some of us may have just gotten back to, teaching small children, and there goes our brains. So, once again, Iconic Production Twitch. We're playing Call of Cthulhu. We are playing through the campaign Horror on the Orient Express, and as always, JD, our producer, is keeping us on track and hopefully gremlin-free. Tonight we have Jenny playing Gertrude, Paul playing Mason, and Rachel playing Charlie. When I don't mix those up, I'm having a good day. And yes, Lee and Chris playing Nellie and Ricky are going to probably remain in the hospital for some time. Recovering. Nellie's gone through a lot of blood loss recently. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
For everyone who's been keeping track, you know what's going on. If you don't know, we're on episode 30-something.
Oh, wow.
Right?
33, something.
Yeah, something like
How
that.
about us?
Yeah, I know, right? Golf clubs. Well done. All around.
Not dead yet.
Yeah, 33. And we're not dead yet. That is absolutely true. Needless to say, if something happens to your, investigators, I have options.
You have dragons for us to play
Or
tonight?
dragons.
Okay.
I'm so bitter about that.
I'm so sorry they all ran away from you. They were terrified of you. That's the important thing.
Oh, scary.
Last week, our investigators were not who they said they were. They were instead Brother David, Giles, and Andre, Frankish
Nice.
crusaders, knights, monk.
Oh,
I miss Brother David. He was fun.
Yes. And back in 1204. However, once faced with the option of fighting a dragon that Rachel was going to run for us, everybody turned tail and ran. So, unfortunately, Rachel never got to play the dragon. However, having JD, our producer, throw it onto the table
Scared me half to death, by the way.
was gold. Because, yes, it scared at least 4 of them.
Yep.
If not all of them. But yeah, so we pick up with our investigators awakening from a deep, slumber
Thanks,
is
Rick.
kind of the wrong word, but dreamlike state. A few of them remembering in a hazy detail, and with hazy details of something that happened in the past. The rest of you guys just fine, whatever. But in the hospital in Zagreb, you ended up there due to a car crash. When the car hit the ground from a cliff, and you were all taken there. You currently have the clothes on your back and passports.
Do I have a passport now?
Did you get one?
Did I have the option? I never had one.
You did have one at one.
How have you been traveling internationally without a passport?
Magic.
He had one,
Straight up magic.
And then it got stolen.
Oh.
You lost it in Venice, and you haven't left Italy until now.
So do I have one now again?
where would you have gotten it?
I don't know. Customs?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to go to a customs office. Maybe an embassy office.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just say I did that. How's that sound?
When?
Right after I woke up, when they were like, "Who are you?"
Alright, roll me a credit rating.
Wow.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep.
We're gonna roll it again.
Alright, pushing it. Excellent.
Wow, I did
That
really
was
bad.
worse.
You were arrested for a few days.
That makes sense.
Anybody else want to use their credit rating to help out Mason?
Mine is 11.
I know.
I'll try. This could go really poorly. It went poorly.
Push it.
No. I can't afford to lose any more money, man.
I'll telegram my wife.
Oh, excellent idea. A few days later, a package arrives with your passport. Alright, which means you guys, do you guys remember when you fell off that cliff?
Yep.
Mhm.
A Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
I don't know. I'm just
Also,
making that up.
I crossed out light, but I'm gonna definitely go buy one of those because I'm gonna need that at some point. With my 2 cents
Right.
that I have, apparently.
Yeah.
I'll just skip like 5 meals. It's fine.
Carlo. Ugh, what a great guy.
Carlo. Damn it.
Uh-oh, I haven't written down a date for a while. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Last date I have is 1923.
That's when we
January
started.
23rd, 1923. That was like 2 days before you guys fell off the cliff. I want the calendar. Okay. Roll a 20-sided die. Somebody.
Whoa,
Anybody.
haven't done that in a while. I'm ready. No,
Right
here.
here. 4. It is February 4th, 1923. It is a Sunday.
Yeah, we get nothing done on Sundays. Everything's closed.
Luckily, Mason showed up yesterday.
Wait, it shouldn't be 1923. Are we in the 60s?
No, we're in the 20s.
Oh, just kidding.
That's the
I'm
point.
just
That's the whole thing.
confused.
Prohibition is a thing.
All right. So it's been a few weeks since you guys fell off the cliff. It's been a few more days since you guys woke up, and Mason has finally returned to you, and the hospital has agreed to let you leave. You have been discharged, and you can head out.
Where are we gonna get the rest of our? How are we gonna find our stuff?
The police had it, right?
Oh, that's an excellent idea, Charlie. Yes, the police have it.
Okay. Okay.
To the police office.
Yes, let's go to the police office and pick up our
mean the
luggage.
station?
No,
Yes.
it's an
Pray
office.
to God that it's all still there.
Well, does
Wish
God
not.
hear your prayers? Roll a luck roll for me.
Oh gosh.
Doesn't matter what she rolls.
I got a 13.
Excellent. I already know where your luggage is, and you head to the police station. Who's gonna
Wait,
talk
can
to
we
them?
ask the hospital what happened to our luggage?
Oh, they said the police have it because if it was in the car, the police have everything that was in the car. You
Okay.
just have what was on your backs.
Cool.
Because
Cleaned.
Gertrude probably failed geography. Where is Zagreb exactly?
Zagreb. Quick. Phantom of Truth. Our moderator.
Swift.
Zagreb is Croatia.
Oh, okay.
It's the capital of.
Cool.
I would probably talk to them since
You're
I've
a man.
talked to. Well, I've also
mean,
been
there's that.
talking with the police in like London and other places.
Right. Right.
He also is a man, and that's probably fair.
Does help in the 20s.
Unfortunately so.
True.
Yeah, so you go and you talk to the police.
I'm making sure he doesn't say anything crazy.
Okay. What do you say to the police?
The dude is the crazy one. Dang it.
Yes.
He is not unsupervised, mind you.
So I would say, hi there. Me and my friends were the ones who were found at the bottom of a cliff. We would like to get our stuff because we only have the clothes on our back right now. We just came from the hospital.
Which card did you have?
had a fancy car.
Black.
Wait,
The
notes.
tractor. It was a tractor.
It was a race
There
car.
are no
You were the
bad
race car. Hold on. Wait. Notes. Howling
It
wind.
was black, probably.
Shoot. Car chase. I don't have it written down.
Do you have a license plate number?
Ricky
probably
does.
did.
Well then, I do not have your possessions.
We just fell off a freaking cliff. I just want some new clothes.
Who says that was you? I do not know this. You do not have information
Go
for
to
me.
the
You do not have
hospital
evidence.
and ask them.
No.
Can I show them, like,
Do you have a passport?
yeah, my passport?
Oh, good.
Passport.
Good, you all have passports. Let me see your
Yes.
passport. Stamp. Very good. Welcome to Croatia.
Our bags, please.
Do not have them.
Did you take pictures of the people in the car or something? Like,
What kind of speech skills do you have,
I don't
Charlie?
freaking no, I'm just kind of pissed.
and Becca
How about
recognizes this.
charm?
Okay, charm. Charm away. Push it. Just kidding.
Can I assist her because I have persuasion?
You
I
may
actually
roll a
might
persuade.
push it.
Okay.
Hang on, let's see how our persuade goes.
Yeah, before we fail something poorly again.
Succeed. Actually, I succeeded with a hard success.
Okay. Do you want to take a fail then a success, or do you want her to push with her charm?
My
But
charm
if-
is 57.
But if she pushes and fails, then it's a fumble.
Correct.
I feel like we should take the
I
success.
feel like I'm going to be the older woman who sort of is letting the young people do their thing and then sort of steps in and goes, no. Here's how it happens.
I'm also not young. I guess I am.
Do you want money? Is that what you want? Of course. There.
Minus 3% off your credit rating.
No.
Woof.
Children are going to kill me.
Oh yes, those bags. I know where they are. And he brings up several muddy, a little dented, very torn, clearly rifled through bags. They are yours.
Do we
Pieces
have all
of
the pieces in
simulacrum
there?
in them.
There are no simulacrum pieces.
Yeah, that adds up.
We're missing items.
There were artifacts.
Artifacts, did you register these with the Croatian government?
Well, we crashed on our way into Croatia and were brought here
That is not my problem.
unconscious in a hospital.
Did you register these with the Croatian government?
Do you have them?
We
can
will,
register
let's-
If
them
you
now.
have them, we can register them.
I do not have them. They have been picked up
By
by someone who registered them with the Croatian government.
And who would that be?
now before I need to speak to your manager, my good fellow.
Get it, Karen?
You mean Gertrude?
I would like very much to know the identity of the person who has registered these artifacts, which they have stolen from us with the Croatian government. Because the person who is in possession of these artifacts, legally of course, is Dr. Nellie Newton, who's a renowned anthropologist and is currently lying unconscious in her hospital bed.
I do not know who that is.
Did you roll like
Well, obviously
well.
you do not know
No,
who that
I
is.
rolled poorly.
But I imagine if you have a university here in the city, they would know who she is.
So you're just talking to him?
No, we want to see the manager.
I'm gonna just look around, see if there's other people that would know something.
No English, sorry.
What do they speak?
Plus, like,
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
The snort.
plus Serbian and Croatian are very difficult languages. They're not Latin based.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't speak it.
With your hard success
Yes.
from earlier, he sighs heavily and he writes down on a card a name and an address and kind of gives it to you.
Thank you very much.
Stay out of trouble in the city of Zagreb.
We will certainly do our best, officer. Thank you for all you do.
Welcome.
Also a nice handlebar mustache.
Like him.
I look at the card.
It says J.P. Deapeau. And it gives you an address
Okay.
that you can track down. Roll and navigate.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I don't know what my navigate is, but I got us. Oh, I didn't get it!
That's
I
what
got
I thought. I asked Charlie, because Charlie's pretty good at this.
Charlie's a driver. She knows how to get around.
Right,
What
Charlie?
was this person's name? JP?
Deapeau.
Spell that for the non.
Deapeau.
I did not spell it right.
Thank you.
Okay. You get to the location, and it is an office and house. Like, lower levels are an office, and when you go in, you see like a secretary, and you see this is probably like an import-export office.
Nice.
Businessman. The secretary looks up at you, says something.
English?
Oh, yes.
Were you looking for JP Deapeau?
Mr. Deapeau? Yes, he's here.
May we
Do
see
you have
him,
an
please?
appointment?
We do not.
No appointment. May I ask what this is regarding?
Some artifacts.
Yes. That were recovered in an automobile crash.
I wouldn't have said that, but okay.
Okay, one moment, please. And she stands up and clickety clacks to a back room.
She's away.
Can...
What's on her desk?
Okay, I'm gonna like walk over to a corner where I can see
I just
where
thought
she's
hit it.
going.
Okay. Alright. Well, she goes like through a door and it closes.
Dang it.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
Yeah.
That would be a. Oh, where's my paper? Ooh, that is an extreme success.
Alright. There is a appointments book.
Mm-hmm.
There is a few things in a language you don't speak that like just seem to be notes to Deapeau from other people, like kind of memos for him. But the one that catches your eye is a newspaper article. Something about it
How did I miss the newspaper article?
sparks your interest. I know. I was ready to hand that one to you too, man.
I always check.
I know you do. You didn't.
I didn't say it.
Also, this happens to be in English because this is like an English-speaking building.
Cool.
Sick.
Throw a horse.
Interesting.
I know, that's like a horse. Quick, Mason, pick it up.
I see. I
I
see.
do not. If it was below like 20, I was 100% gonna try and throw Gertrude.
Oh, okay.
Mason, I believe this is in your wheelhouse since
Oh,
you're
thank
a
you.
paper reader.
You want to read it out loud for, everybody to hear?
3 months ago, construction was halted on the Niccolo P. something school when when workers discovered an underground structure while digging a foundation. Dr. Dragomir Moric, an archaeologist from the University of Zagreb, identified that the site as the 12th or 13th century Crusaders' tomb. Dr. Moric's team began excavations, and since then, no information has been made public. But this reporter has learned through an exclusive source that the Crusaders' tomb is more library than final resting place. The site is filled with documents and treasures looted from Constantinople by Crusaders returning from the Fourth Crusade. Why would Dr. Moore keep these discoveries secret? My source informs me that a prominent Croatian crusader, Sir Miho of Dubrovnik, is connected with the site. Dr. Moric, himself a Croat, attempting to hide the fact that Sir Miho created this tomb to hide treasures he looted during the sack of Constantinople. Is Dr. Morik protecting the old family's secret passed down through the centuries? This discovery belongs to the people of Vidkovic. Wait, yeah, and we hope that Dr. Morik from Zagreb will soon give a full account of his findings.
Do you have my crowbar?
Luck?
Oh, the crowbar.
I mean, you have your luggage.
It would have been in my clothing, probably.
I believe she had a personalized sling for it.
Yeah.
You roll luck for me to see if the hospital lets you take that back.
Yep, they for sure 100% did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get your crowbar.
Gosh.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it's important.
How long is it taking this lady to get back? Is she?
Oh, not long.
Okay.
You hear her heels clicking. Do you
Put the paper back.
put the paper back? Okay. The door opens. And she goes,
the name though.
yes, Mr. Deapeau, can see you now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Tea?
Yes.
No.
That would be lovely. Thank you. And some pastries if you have them.
Okay.
Yes.
Coffee?
Sure.
Okay. She takes you in to a study, and there is a
Any weird paintings? Pictures?
you may make a spot hidden.
Okay.
There is a man standing kind of at his window. Yeah, that good.
I got
Level 91.
it.
Wolf man.
You mean nay?
No paintings or anything. But you do notice that one of the doors that you pass has a deadbolt lock on it.
Okay.
Can I oh wait, I didn't notice.
That's not you. I'll run this one. The one who got it.
Good work.
I do have to watch what I'm saying now because Paul has informed me he wishes to run a one-shot in the future, and if I play,
Chickens.
I might be in trouble. Make 4 characters, Becca. You're gonna go through them all.
That's on how I'm feeling that day.
Right. There is a rather attractive man, older, maybe in his 40s, standing at a window, a very nice tailored business suit. He is smoking on a pipe. And as you guys enter, the woman announces, yes, these are the people who are looking for the artifacts from the automobile accident. And he goes, oh, yes, very well, thank you. And she leaves, presumably to get tea and coffee and pastries. And he turns around, he's
Homely and horse-faced?
it rivals Mason's handlebar mustache.
Oh.
Is it as good?
It rivals.
Close. Okay.
Since
I'll
I'm here.
puff my chest out just a little bit more.
A little bit.
Show off that I'm a boxer.
He goes, oh yes, please sit. I am Mr. Deapeau. Please. You say you were the ones in the automobile accident?
Yes, Gertrude Bretz from University of Zurich.
Do you hold out your hand?
I do.
He takes it and then he kisses it.
Oh, very sweet.
Very
Sweet.
gentleman. Miss Bretz?
That'll do.
Nice. Mason Watts.
Mr. Watts.
Firm handshake.
Oh.
Icy cold.
Yeah, it is.
Icy cold.
Are you the American boxer?
I am.
I bet on you. You won. That was very good.
Happy to hear I have a fan.
Yes. And enchanté.
Hello.
Yep, he kisses. Your name?
I'm Charlie. Just Charlie.
Miss Just Charlie. It's
Miss Just.
enchanting to meet you. And there were... Forgive me, my curiosity. We didn't really get information about this accident. But there were 5 Americans in the car?
Yes, the other 2 unfortunately are still in hospital.
Oh, thank God that they survived.
Yes.
And you fell off a cliff?
I'm feeling really morbid. I just wanted to say, like, no, they're dead.
We did. The road was quite icy that evening. It was quite treacherous.
Yes, the road between Italy and Zagreb is a dangerous one.
Yes, and it was rather late.
Yes. Ah, okay. Yes. So you, what artifacts were you interested in?
Well, there were artifacts in our possession
Mm-hmm.
when we had the accident, and of course I've been informed by the lovely policeman down at the station that we had neglected to fill out the proper paperwork.
Yes,
that
paperwork is
is-
very important.
And
Yes.
therefore they were transferred
Therefore, they were
to you.
taken to your custody, and so
Yes.
we just would like to set that all straight.
Oh yes, I am an import-export businessman who deals with all these antiquities who come through, of course, Croatia. How do I know that they're yours, though?
Well,
We can describe them.
Oh yes, I'd be very interested to hear how you would describe these things.
Porcelain. I
Uh-huh.
believe they're green.
I thought they were blue.
What was the
Green,
picture
blue.
of? Hold on. We have a picture of it.
I'm sure it's blue.
Porcelain.
yes, porcelain. There was a torso,
A torso.
And
a torso
leg.
shape, a leg, and an arm.
Okay.
I'm pretty.
There is
I'm-
also like these little depictions and engravings on them.
Oh,
So yes.
they sound very interesting.
Mhm.
I would be happy to make sure you retrieved your porcelain pieces. But I would need to know for sure that they are yours.
Of course, there is a slight difficulty in that our overseer on this project, Dr. Newton, is currently one of the ones who's in the hospital unwell at the moment. But she is a renowned anthropologist.
Oh,
Yes,
she?
indeed. Dr. Nellie Newton.
As surprising as it may be.
I always read
It-
her.
I haven't heard-
I
am-
always resent the tone of surprise when it comes to women in academia. Respectfully.
I was
As you
about
was.
to say I was her underling, but that's fine. I guess I won't say that.
Oh, I always just get her papers. And it says Dr. N. Newton. So I was unaware of the female persuasion. But
Not that it makes the slightest bit of difference.
Can I roll a charm?
what are you saying in order to charm him?
Of course, it wouldn't make any difference. You would gladly
Wow,
go get them for us, wouldn't you?
I really hope everybody was able to see Rachel bat her eyes at me on camera because that was amazing.
I want to be very dramatic
Uh-huh.
and yeah.
Okay, you can roll a charm check.
Yes! Oh, that's a hard success.
You got a check mark there?
You're the only one getting check marks tonight.
Yeah, she is.
I had to.
3.
You did? Man. not
He blushes and coughs a little. Yes, if you're in Dr. Nellie Newton's compatriots, maybe you could actually help me with something.
Does it happen to do with any recent discoveries?
You know about that?
One does read the paper.
Also, there is a reason we
Wait.
are traveling through.
Side note, who knows about who remembers the crusade?
Nobody here.
But knowing that there's artifacts there, I would have made the false assumption.
Yeah, I'm
or
having a
assumption.
burning desire to get relics, so, you know. For no particular reason.
Hey, I bet there's gonna be a foot there and some other stuff.
Maybe a peaky bone.
But
Some
I
weird
would
skin
say
stuff. I don't know.
there is a reason we were traveling through with certain things in our possession.
Oh. Do you mind if I pick your brain?
As long as it stays in the skull, that seems
Well, I was
reasonable.
nice. I would say, do you have our things?
I might have your things.
So we're
Then we
discussing,
might have some answers.
We're discussing a little quid pro quo then.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
Yes. Thank you. You are very good at this.
Even for a woman.
I did not say that. I recently uncovered some writings, and I went to my friend, Dr. Warwick, who you read about,
Yes.
and he informed me of this discovery that he had, the one you read about in the paper, the Crusader's Tomb.
Yes.
Yes. But he has gone missing. He has not responded to me
Oh, dear.
in 3 days. And I am a little nervous. Perhaps I could get your input on some of these writings.
What language are they in?
There's some in Arabic. There are some in English, and there's a few in French.
I happen to be rather adept at all of those languages.
Oh, lovely.
However, I will need to see the goods, as it were, first, before I can agree to fully help you out.
Yes, of course. And at this moment, the secretary comes in with a tray, sets it down. He speaks to her. She agrees, leaves. You all get your tea and your pastries and your coffee. Yes,
Pocket pastry.
Great
I'm having
job.
pocket bacon anymore. It fell out in the crash.
Pocket pastry
I
time.
wrote that down. Pocket bacon.
You
Yeah.
really don't want that because I went through a crash. And she comes back with a scroll case. And he thinks her. He says, "I think this was also found in the crash." And it is the
Indeed,
scroll.
that it was. Thank
Is
you.
it the scroll of the head?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. So it is a personal curiosity, and it is a business, and I would just take this as a favor. Consider me helping to keep your things safe. The Croatian government is not the most secure right now,
I have heard that.
and if you were to perhaps be caught out on the streets with these things, there is no telling that you would keep them.
Does he seem trustworthy?
Yeah, I was about to ask
Let's do an
that.
insight check, which is psychoanalysis.
Oh no, if
Could I
only
do a
Nellie were
psychology?
What
here.
about psychology?
Can I do psychology instead?
Yeah.
Psychology is more of his brain state, but sure.
No,
Well, I
I
succeeded
could
the psychology.
try. No, I didn't either.
I did not want.
I mean,
Oh, check mark.
you did psychology?
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
succeed in either, so it just.
With your psychology, he is clearly a businessman. Something fell into his lap. He's gonna keep it. However, he also does seem concerned about his archaeologist friend, and again is trying to leverage something in order to get more information. As far as you can throw him, you can trust him.
I couldn't throw him. So,
So you
what's
can't
that tell
trust
us?
him. Well, he does have us. Sort of.
Well, we do have a secure location, which would be the train.
Don't even know. Do we know if the Orient Express actually even like?
Yeah, does it go through
It
here?
does go through here. You guys have missed it by a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Does it come back through?
Eventually.
Eventually.
It goes like all the way to the Orient, and then it comes back.
And there's more than one, like, running.
Right, so...
But you'd probably have to... I mean, you're really going to probably have to go to the train station, see if your tickets are still any good.
We don't have a Bradshaw's? That's like the train guidebook.
You should.
Okay, Nellie probably has it.
Okay.
Well, we are, what is that saying that my grandfather always used? Between a rock and a hard place. So.
All right.
I would appreciate it. I will give you time to consider, and he
So does he
goes
just
back over
want
to the window.
you to translate it? Is that what?
Well, he wants us to help him find Dr. Morick, but
Well, he wants us to find Dr. Morick, but he also wants us to translate these scrolls that I assume he has in his possession. Is that correct? I would say we're gonna want to see them.
yeah, we are definitely. But looking around his office, do we see anything that is indicative of any of the cults that we've encountered thus far?
Yeah, does he not have an eye patch or like missing arm or something?
Are there
He has all of
tentacles
his
anywhere?
limbs. You are looking for tentacles.
No, I'm
Or,
looking
like,
for any
Missing
insignia of
pieces
any of the
skin
cults.
or
so
extra pieces of skin.
the little statues, like I got out of the guy
Something
that blew his
wind
brains
related
out's
or
office.
Ithaca.
Roll mythos checks.
Mythos.
Would be a spot hidden check.
I 100% just got that, and it was a
believe it.
hard success.
I
No
believe
way.
it.
Check.
have rolled a
Oh, you can't check mark Mythos.
Can't check mark.
Can I check mark it anyway?
I mean,
And
you
level
can,
it up
but
later?
you can't level it up later.
So.
And let me roll the 100.
I got so
Good.
happy
Oh
because
my
that
God.
was on a
100.
doubles and then this was on a 0.
Oh, does that ruin my hard success? Well, I guess that just means she did a bad thing. I did a good thing.
Bus hit her.
And Paul just gave her a little nudge.
There is nothing in this room to indicate Ithaca.
What about the rest of them?
You were looking for the rest of them?
Yeah, I mean, I
Did
was.
get a hard success.
I was
I'm
just
kidding,
throwing
guys.
out there that Ithaca would be in the lump.
No, there are no statues from like the brothers of the skin. There's no statues to the skinless one. There's no Loigor cult tentacle things.
Lizards
There's no lizards. There's
or amphibians.
no. As far as you can tell, he is a businessman.
Okay.
You do see that, like, you see a few, you would almost call them trinkets, that make you think, oh, this guy is actually probably not, 100% Croatian. Like, he's probably also part French.
Let's just say he has a French name.
Okay.
And so it's like kind of like a fish out of water type thing. But not like manfish.
You knew where I was going.
I did.
Meanwhile, I'm like slowly freaking out somewhere because I saw a bug.
That was bugs though.
Yeah,
Good job.
there was a bug.
Yeah, it was a bad bug.
It was a big bug.
Really
It's like
scary
crawling
bug.
towards you.
Yeah.
So,
In about 5 seconds, Gertrude's through the screen.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and reach out to Deapeau and right?
Deapeau.
Deapeau. EAU always says wah in my brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
like bug.
Deapeau. I would say, all right. You help us. We will help you.
Excellent.
Where do we need to go?
If you want to go investigate, at this point the bug touches your leg.
Hand you the key and the pastry.
Gertrude kills a bug. Can you roll a sanity check for me?
Sure.
I like some giggles.
That's great for me, that is.
Oh, I so overcame that. So succeeded. I rolled a 17. out of
Yay!
65. I'm fine. Apologies.
She is
Are
fine.
you all right? Did you see something?
I got it. It's fine.
Yes, there's a dead bug on the floor.
Okay. Deapeau?
Yes, sorry. My friend was in, I can say this word, Vinkovici,
Vinkovici. Okay.
Mhm.
Which
the
is
town
okay.
outside Zagreb, where he uncovered the tomb. Beyond that, I don't know what to tell you. He has a daughter. She was not living with him there.
Is the daughter
He
here?
has a friend, a doctor, I think.
How long have they known each other?
Sometime, and he had students. I don't know who you're going to have to talk to, but the police will not tell me anything.
Have you been to the site?
I have not.
Would you like to go?
No,
Why?
I'm a little busy here. I don't know if you noticed, but I run a business.
I see that.
I have appointments. I do not have the time. You, who have just woken from the hospital and do not seem to be anything beyond tourists to the average observer, might have more time than me.
Understood.
True.
We would like to see our items before we leave, though.
Can I bat my ass a little bit?
I mean, you can bet your eyes.
Cool. Does nothing.
Are you telling the truth? I mean, sorry, you're telling the truth. Are you planning anything?
Against him?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Sure.
And then the documents that you said that you have.
Oh,
that you
yes.
needed to
And he
read.
goes over and he pulls out a few things. One of them is, excuse me, like on a piece of sheet music. Another one is on a very ancient letter, and then the third seems to be have been copied from something else.
Okay.
Can I see one?
So there's the sheet music. Do you want to read that?
Sure, give her that one.
I mean, I have the letter to Saleh in Turkish. The 5th day of the corpse moon in the 1590th year of the flaying. Saleh, my brother, part of that simulacrum most blessed by our master, has been found. We have learned a segment was taken to Trieste by the armies of the infidel. Trieste is home to a band of pathetic fools who worship a degenerate race who inhabit this area. Their followers are in the habit of bringing their masters any objects of power that they discover in order to propitiate their wrath for some failing in times past. The history of the segment falls silent at Trieste, so it is certain that it has been offered to these creatures. You are to travel to Trieste with as many of our brothers as you need. Watch for these followers and try to learn the location of their temple, for the segment is surely held in one of them. Should any seek to subvert our glorious purpose, be sure to find out what they know before you take that most proper and righteous sacrifice from their profane bodies. Praise to the skinless one, S.M.
Wait, so these were all found
At different times throughout. These were not found in
the tomb?
the tomb. These are other things that he has found.
SM, would that be St. Marcos?
Sir Miho, maybe?
Do you know anything about this?
I know who some of these people are, perhaps.
Jenny, you guys already recovered the segment. I know. Okay. Just checking.
Is that
I'm
the?
not going to tell him
That's the arm, right?
The
that
right
was
leg
the leg.
Oh.
The right leg.
that Charlie found, right?
We could tell him that we heard rumors of it in that city.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard of both cults in that interest, and yeah.
That is troubling.
Yes, it was rather difficult, actually. There's a very crazy man that lives there now. A couple of them.
So there's a few of them. All right. Either of you guys gonna read out your?
Sure.
We want our viewers to experience the same insanity that you guys get to go
Yes.
through.
Written in dried blood on the inside of a straitjacket. I lust, I hunger, I thirst, I rave. I cannot live without you. You are under my skin. You are myself. I had you once. Then I was perfection, killing and revealing and laughing with joy. I lost you and became a brute, mad with desire for what I have lost. I wanted to kill myself, but I cannot. My shriveled skin resists the knife's thrust. My dead heart cannot be stopped again. I will kill all those pathetic would-be lovers who stand between us. When I seize you at last, I will dispel you, ravish you, consume you. You will be me, I will be perfection, and laugh and kill and revel once more. I wonder if, and I'm not saying this out loud, this is just thoughts. I wonder if that's the guy who was wearing the porcelain suit last time.
Could be. Or the glove.
Am I right?
The lovely skin glove.
I cannot tell you.
Cool. I'm right.
Alright. Sheet music with lyrics. I was a weak man, yet I dared to raise my eyes at your divinity. I said that I sought you for another. I lied, even to myself. Had I got a hold of you, I would have caressed you, held you, never let you go. I was a weak man. I could never seize you using my own small strength. Yet I longed for you so that I made a wish, and my wish came true. I saw you on the golden stage, so perfect and beautiful. I should have known that I was too insignificant to succeed. I, the unworthy one, a mere bag of flesh and squirting blood, singing with stolen lungs. Yet I dared to dream. O reader of my record, remember this. I was a weak man.
That's
They remind me of well, these two of almost love notes, but I'm not comfortable with the idea of someone writing their lover something so profane.
graphic. No, indeed. And well, this one
Bonus
in
points to
particular
anybody in
has,
chat who knows where all these three things come from.
Yeah. This particular one seems to resonate rather well with an experience that we had earlier.
I don't know. Is that me?
Someone with stolen lungs.
Oh, yes. I believe it was vocal cords.
Close. Lungs, vocal
Minute
cords,
to
they're kind of attached to one another.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
What cult was that? The skinless one?
Mm-hmm.
Those Brothers of the Skin. Yep.
Well, it seems that your friend is probably
Occultist?
just fine. I did notice that the tone of the newspaper article was somewhat as if the reporter had some judgment against your friend for keeping his secrets to himself.
Perhaps. Do you think they had anything to do with this?
I mean, I don't like to go around making blasé accusations of people, but it did strike me as a less than friendly article.
Do you want to talk to the reporter?
I think that would be an excellent idea. Do you know who wrote the article?
No, but Nadia can figure that out. He calls to his secretary. She comes back. They discuss. She leaves for a little bit. Small talk, or he attempts to discuss, these writings. If you guys remain kind of like tight-lipped about your experiences and how they seem to echo.
I don't know if I would share our experiences, but I would explain that these writings are probably from someone who believed in cultism.
Okay.
They are consistent with writings that we have seen.
From any particular cult?
It's really more Nellie's field, honestly.
Okay. If only she had an assistant who could help me. Nadia comes back and hands Deapeau a piece of paper, and he goes, Vesna Femik is the reporter.
Vesna
Mm-hmm.
Femik.
Femik.
Okay. I wrote that phonetically, so I can remember how to say it, hopefully.
Yes.
You have it in your notes.
Okay.
That is the reporter. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. When was your friend last seen?
Excuse me. About 3 days ago?
3 days ago.
Yes.
And his daughter, is she a grown person? Is
Yes,
she away
yes.
at school?
Jasmina is, she's in her late 20s, I guess, now. Very headstrong young girl who really gives Dragomir a run for his money, as
Yes,
they say.
that is what they say.
She's quite someone,
Excellent. No, warring suitors in the mix.
Not that I know of. I don't think there are any
Sounds
warring
familiar.
suitors.
Excellent.
I don't think. I have never heard of Dragomir saying he had to see any of her suitors. I think she is too good for most of the men she finds.
Absolutely great. Very good.
Shall we view the pieces and go on our way?
Yes.
Yes.
He will lead you over to the door with a lock. Open it, and it is the entrance. Like, you guys go through a long hallway, and you end up in kind of a warehouse. So his house and office is connected through the back to like a big warehouse, and there's a bunch of things in boxes, neatly labeled as you go along.
Anything that happens to
Somewhat contrabandish, tobacco products, alcohol products, other artifacts from other places going through Croatia, weapons, and
Czar's missing gems.
the Tsar's missing gems, a Fabergé egg or two.
As we pass some of the weapons, I believe we've all lost our weapons. Is that correct?
We have, but I don't want to steal from this guy.
Oh, I'm not stealing.
Okay.
I
I
could get you a knife.
would ask if any of the pistols were available.
He kind of pauses and looks back at you. Do you think you're going to need them? If you get caught with by the police and you have this on you,
Oh, I know.
it will not be good for you.
I understand.
You understand that the police in Croatia are not
Friendly?
friendly,
I've already spent a couple days there.
and they do not trust foreigners.
So they're just like they are in Italy, is what you're saying.
Everywhere we've been.
I mean, if you wish to purchase, I am sure some can be available. I'm just warning you. Are
Shall
you
we?
sure that's the wisest choice?
I'm afraid I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
I have a crowbar, so I'm good.
We can make it happen.
Okay. So you purchase some pistols?
Yeah, I would offer them to them. If they say yes, they can have one. If not, then I'll just purchase one for myself.
Okay.
Are you gonna buy me one?
Maybe I don't buy Charlie one.
You said offer them, so.
I'll offer one to Gertrude.
Wow, rude.
I'll take you up on it,
You have a crowbar.
and I will hand it to Charlie.
Yeah.
Rude.
Right in a jar.
Subtract 2% from your credit rating.
Aww.
These are not cheap. And well, yes, you were able to afford them.
I got a hard success. Does that make it any better?
No?
Okay.
I mean, it's 2% instead of 4%, so you know.
All right.
Are all of our pieces there?
And yes,
Yay! I have all my stuff back.
they are. They are all clean, and they are all
Are
there.
they polished by chance by someone we might know?
There's maybe like watching over them or something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. No. True, Phantom. True.
Fair.
So does it look like someone has been visiting them recently?
Possibly.
Okay.
Or they've just been cleaned and sitting in a box.
Okay.
Right.
Nobody's been
Regardless,
touching them.
thank you for watching our stuff.
Oh, it's quite delightful
Yes.
that you're willing to do that for us.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yes, please let me know what you find out about Deapeau. I hope he is okay.
Also, don't mention that these are here.
To
And
whom?
Keep the door locked at all times.
Anyone.
Why would I? No one else is looking for them, are they?
Of course not.
Not at the moment.
So someone else is looking for them. I do not advertise what I have. And he very pointedly looks at the pistols you just bought.
This is a good thing. We will go investigate your friend.
Very well. Thank you so much.
On we
You guys
go.
leave.
Alright, yep.
Yeah, we have a destination.
Okay, do you take your luggage with you? Do you get a hotel in Zagreb?
I feel like we'd have to get a hotel at some point.
Yeah, we can't just go back to the hospital.
Do you want a hotel
Just
in
drop our stuff.
Zagreb?
Here,
Or do
guys.
you want to get to Vinkovici
We should go there.
and get a hotel there?
Let's go there.
Okie dokie.
Also, on our way out, we will leave notes for Nellie and Ricky.
I mean, you can go talk to them and tell them what you're doing.
Just to make sure they know where we're going and
Yeah,
what
exactly.
we're doing. And where everything is.
And then it's fine.
It's fine.
Totally fine. Except that he has bugs in January, which is weird.
It's
It's
bugs
February.
in January.
February. But still, it's
February.
weird.
Chill. I'm just kidding. Alright, you guys make it to the great urban residence of Vinkovici,
Ooh.
which is farmland.
Farmland.
Nice.
Like
It's a
more
thriving
farmland.
urban metropolis.
Yes, by urban we mean pastoral.
Cool.
Excellent.
You guys were able to take a train there.
Is there
It was
actually...
a short ride. There is a hotel.
Okay, there is one hotel.
There is a single hotel.
Well,
Guess we're staying there.
um...
We'll drop our luggage off
Yes.
there and make our way to the reporter.
Alright, so you guys disembark, head to the hotel.
First of all, making sure there aren't any Turkish businessmen in this very
Alright.
small place.
Little spot hidden.
I'm gonna look too. I'm paranoid.
Wow.
Ooh, I failed.
Oh.
got
Okay.
I failed by 1 point. I'm just gonna.
I succeeded.
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
We're good.
Charlie, as everybody's looking around for Turkish businessmen, you realize, Croatia is actually kind of close to Turkey.
There are actually
Like, there's actually a lot. So, like, you looking for this is like, well, of course you're gonna find it. And you guys do. You guys find a lot of Turkish businessmen.
So is there anyone suspicious?
So that's the thing that catches your eye, is there is a young woman, very well dressed, who you spot like darting between two stacks of like chicken cages, and then she darts into like the train's restroom for a brief second, and you see a man dressed as a farmer, but there's something about him that just kind of gives you the wiggies, and he pauses next to one of the chicken crates and looks around, and you realize he was probably chasing her and he didn't see her go into the restroom.
I bet that sounds like our dear daughter of Mr. Morick.
Probably so.
I'm gonna walk into the restroom.
Okay. There's a woman in her 20s, very lovely, well dressed. She's got a bag next to her and she's just looking in a mirror. Her hands are shaking a little. She's just making sure her hair is okay when she sees you.
I'll send Gertrude in because I'm like,
Yeah, we
While
can't
we're
let
here-
Charlie get.
And just kind of nods.
I come in.
Are you alright?
I'm sorry, you speak English. Oh, yes. I am all right.
I just saw you like run into the restroom and then there was a man and I just got a weird feeling and so I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Oh, there's a man chasing her.
I don't know.
Oh, you saw him too.
Mm-hmm.
He did not make me feel comfortable, and he was definitely following me. I do not know why. My name is Jasmina.
Oh, it's so
Ah.
nice to meet you.
Oh, yes.
Jasmina Morick.
Yes. How do you know my name?
What is it?
We met Mr. Deapeau.
Deapeau?
Yes.
Oh.
He sent us to talk to you, actually.
He sent you to talk to me?
Yes, he's very concerned about your father. So,
Does he know? This is not the place. What if we go to the hotel?
yes.
So we're not in,
The restroom, yeah,
Oh,
that's
in
kind
the
of
room.
weird.
Are you traveling with anyone else?
We have a
Yes.
very strong gentleman with us.
Yeah, he's waiting outside.
Oh. She kind of like props the door open a crack. Oh, which one is he?
The one with the mustache. The very nice handlebar mustache. Big bulky guy.
oh God, do I have
he
another
does
suitor?
have a wife.
I don't see him.
That's
Oh.
okay.
Which
He's
one?
out there.
Which one is he?
Am I gone?
Do you guys point to him?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. A lot of people have mustaches here.
I just
Describe
figured,
anyone
like,
with a mustache.
Hillbilly dude just abducted me and I didn't even know.
No. You're fine. You're totally fine. No. Okay, so when you actually point him out, she goes, oh, okay. Are either of you with him?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he's married, but not to either of us.
That's okay. It's always better when you're running from someone to have.
Someone to run to.
Yes, thank you,
yes.
thank you, yes.
That is a trick I've used myself on occasion.
Ah, yes,
Yes,
you understand. Okay. So if it's okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Here.
Put
that on.
Okay.
Oh God.
Mason, you saw this woman run into the bathroom. You saw Charlie go in, and you sent Gertrude in after her. After a couple minutes, she comes out. She goes, "Oh, Mason, darling," and she grabs your arm, looks up at you, and says, "I'm so sorry. Were you waiting long?"
I feel like I'm gonna get blushed a little bit and be like, no. Are Charlie and Gertrude with you?
Yeah, they walk out
Yeah,
behind her.
I'm just giving Mason the, like, be cool. Go with it.
Oh no,
Just be
I
cool.
I
Go
will.
with it, look.
As soon as I see you two, I'll be like, come on, guys. But like, all right,
Well,
all
it's
right.
1923. She can't very well be married to either one of us.
Yeah. I I say, shall we go?
Oh yes, I believe the hotel reservation
Yes.
is waiting for us.
Oh, yes, I'm starving.
Yes.
Cool.
Charlie, with your roll, since you were actually successful, don't have to spend luck to find it. You see the man who had been chasing her kind of pause, look super confused, and definitely come to the realization that there's now more of you guys than there is of him.
Is there anything weird about, like, tattoos, eye color,
Eye patches.
hair, tentacles, missing skin, any, you know, the
Lizards.
normal stuff?
I mean, I kind of want to make you roll another spot hidden, but I don't know if that's really what I want you to roll. Do you have anything in disguise?
That is a question. A little bit.
Okay.
So like average, 5.
No, I have 11.
Oh.
Roll me a disguise check.
Whoa.
What'd you get? Oh, you succeeded. Cool.
Hard success.
I was gonna give you something
That's a cool
depending
check
on how
mark.
close to 11 you got, but with a like sweet success with a check mark,
Got it.
you see a scar kind of running from his temple down along his jaw.
Like skin graft-esque?
Well, since you made it with your 11, or with 7 out of 11.
4 out of 11.
Oh, is a 4
Yeah,
out
it's
of
a
11?
hard success.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. You would say a skin graft. And that's gonna lead you.
Does it look like my complexion?
No.
Okay, cool.
It is
Cool.
not your
I feel
complexion.
better
That
about
would
this
be
situation.
hilarious.
But it is one of those things where you're going, okay, the Brothers of the Skin seem to be here, and they're not looking. It's not that they're not looking like themselves, it's that they're now looking like townsfolk.
Okay.
Like, somehow they've managed to get faces.
We should do that too. Not the getting face
Okay.
part, but like
Just checking.
dressing
Just
like the
checking.
townsfolk.
We should do that
Yes.
too.
I was
Skin
thinking
grafts for
dressing
everybody.
like the townsfolk.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
So you guys make it to the hotel. You get checked in together, and as you kind of get settled in, once you guys like got to the safety of your room, Jasmina said, "I'm so sorry. They said you were their friend, and you saw the man chasing me, and I hope it's okay.
Yes.
Tell your wife no harm is done."
It's all right. It happens.
And it happens. Okay.
It's not the first time
Ah.
it's happened.
This is the first time.
People run away a lot.
Story for another day.
Okay. But you said Deapeau sent you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I wish to give you. You are here to find my father.
Pretty much.
I am here to find him too.
Yes.
He sent me this letter. Maybe a week ago.
Okay.
Here, I will read it to you. It says, "Dearest Jasmina, this site is very unusual. I am sure the structure isn't a tomb. I've learned some things about the Order of the Noble Shield and their history. Most of it should not be made public. Details of the excavation, including photographs of the site, were leaked to the local press. The story was meant as an attack against me and my character, but now I fear for the security of the find. There are various documents and artifacts which would be quite valuable to an unscrupulous collector. I'm sorry for being vague, but I dare not write more in case this letter is intercepted. I don't know who to trust. Someone on my team is likely working against me. I need you to come to Vinkovici at once. I'll be waiting for you at the Hotel Lerner. Don't tell anyone you're coming. If I'm not there, I'll leave a message for you at the front desk. Once you get to town, speak to no one. Just go directly to the hotel. I'll explain everything in person. Hopefully I'll have most of it sorted out by the time you arrive. I hate to possibly put you in danger, but I don't know who else I can trust. Please bring in my service revolver and the box of ammunition I keep in my study." and then there's a little bit more, but I don't know that it means anything. Will one of you join me to go see if there is a note from my father?
Yes, of course.
I did not see him, and I asked, but they said they did not have anyone by that name here.
Would there be maybe some kind of code name that he may have used for like to keep people?
Also, you may want to dress down.
Oh.
Here, you can have some
Okay.
of my clothes.
Yeah. On a scale of like 1 to 10. Charlie, your clothes are okay. Maybe a 3, 4, 5-ish. Hers are definitely like an 8. She appreciates it, needless to say, and dresses down. So you guys go, you get, and there is a note from her father to her. It has 4 words on it, and then be careful, I love you.
4 words are
Zagrabaka, Zagrebaka,
try again.
Zagre.
Mm-hmm.
Backa.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 word.
Okay.
Zvonarska. Zvonarska. That's word number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Word number 3 is Kralja. Kralja.
One more time because I was giving you the side.
Kralja. Yes, I felt it. Do not worry.
Okay.
And the final word is Zvinomia. Zvinomia. Zvinomia.
Question: is this a word scramble in a language that I don't know?
I think it is. I enjoy this module, but I also really enjoy words like hand this to them. It's a cryptic letter.
Dude.
Well, I would try and decipher it, but I don't speak the language, so.
The letter from her dad was in English.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lots of Z's and V's.
There is a lot of Z's and V's.
Z's are not helpful.
It's probably key to the letter. You said there was a bit that you didn't think meant anything.
Oh, it just said, they're next to my favorite book. You should remember the one I mean.
What is the favorite book?
Yes.
Good question.
Usually with a code of like this, there's a key often in a book. Unless Jasmina knows what any of these words might mean because they do sound rather Croatian.
Well, good question.
It is an insane amount of Zs.
There,
Just
there,
throwing
there,
that out there.
There is a lot. There is a lot of Zs. Why don't you guys roll an intelligence check?
Come on.
How'd you guys do?
97.
I will push mine. I rolled a 92.
Thankfully, my intelligence is high.
So you guys kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe, you need Nellie's help. Since you guys all failed. Well, let's
Well,
see.
do we have the favorite book?
We can't push characteristics, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, then I wasn't allowed to push that.
Oh, okay. There's no. Roll a navigation check for me.
I got a 1.
Cool. As you are looking at them, you do notice that there are a lot of Z's. It feels very much like a Croatian. So you're like, you start wondering if maybe it is, names,
Yeah, see,
Croatian
that's what I was
names,
thinking.
right? And as you are wondering that, you see a beautifully carved map of Vinkovici in the hotel lobby. And on it, you see Zagrobeka. It's a street name.
Was that one of the words? I'm sorry.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah,
one
it
of the
is.
words.
Down. Okay,
That's the first word.
cool.
And you see Kralja Zvonomia. The last two words are actually one name of a street together.
Okay.
And Zvonarska is a third street.
Is it like an intersection or?
Zvarnaska intersects the other two streets, and so you're probably looking for
Right
that
there at
block
that crossroads.
in between.
Okay.
So we'd be looking. Sorry, you said the last two words were one street. The
Yes.
first word is a street, and the middle word was also a street.
Yes, and so the first and the third are parallel streets, and then that middle one is a cross street.
Cool.
So you're probably looking for that block.
Let's go there.
Okay. So you guys head there. With your 1 in navigation, you have essentially memorized this map and feel quite confident that anywhere you go in the city you will not get lost.
Yeah.
Well done. So you see a row of apartments, a cobbler's shop, a grocer's, and a bookstore.
Ah,
Bookstore.
Ding ding ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let's go grab that book.
Delika Nijigira. I am so sorry for butchering that. Is a book. So that's the bookstore. You open it up, and just the smell of Eastern spices hits your nose, and you
odd,
see a rare books section. You see the flowing Arabic script on some of them. Anybody who wants to roll library use?
I would love to roll library,
Always.
but I can't roll names.
What's
Ooh.
it?
Yeah.
Well, what's your score in library use?
20.
Anything above a 90.
That's 96.
God,
96
an
if you're
extreme-
below 50.
Yes.
Oh,
and
96
then
if you're below
100
50.
if you're.
What'd you roll?
97.
Yeah, you fumbled.
But I got an extreme success.
Oh, but you have extreme success. How'd you do?
I did not succeed.
Check mark! Charlie,
Can I just wait outside?
you go to touch one of these books, and as you do, your wrist is grabbed, and this very angry shop owner just starts yelling at you, and you realize you have crumbs on your fingers.
Oh no! Freaking
and-
pocket pastries.
Yes, and yeah, they. It's hard to tell, male or female. They're old, they're wizened, they're yay big, they're super strong, and they drag you outside, and then shut the door on you.
Stay out.
pretty much.
I'll keep an eye on her. Just making sure that creepy
I don't
people
get
don't
kidnapped.
steal her.
Yeah.
Oh, also at the hotel, I would have told him about Dude Bro and Skin Graft and
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's in the know.
Yeah.
Jasmina thinks that's horrifying and does not believe that actually happens.
Would you have told
We
Jasmina
will
that part?
maintain Jasmina's innocence.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. This little old person then yells, and a younger, in his 60s, Austrian man comes out. And he sees you guys all there. And goes, oh, customers! American customers. You're not in there. Never mind. I'm not talking to you.
You've been exiled.
We're just browsing.
We don't often get customers. Browse, please, 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 please browse.
Usually don't get visitors.
Oh, we don't get in-store visitors. We get
Import, export.
yes.
Collectors,
We find books for universities.
Yeah.
Our friend Nellie Newton would love this place.
You should bring her.
She's in hospital.
Oh, this is so sad. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I will turn and look at Jasmina and see if she knows what book she's looking for.
She does.
Yes.
She asks for a copy of The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. And Mr. Cole goes, oh, I'm so sorry. My last one was bought last week. It is reserved for a customer, and I was told that his daughter could pick it up.
That would be her.
Yep, Jasmina then gives her name. Cole reaches by the counter, pulls out a package that's all wrapped in paper, goes, oh, please treat it well. It is a first edition. And so, yeah, Jasmina pulls it out, or clutches it to her and says, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Cool. So I'm perusing the Arabic titles. Do I see anything that has Saleh? Saleh?
Roll a die.
Which die?
You know, percentile die.
Sure. Sure.
You didn't fumble your library use, did you?
No,
No,
I
she got the
critically
extreme.
succeeded.
Oh,
The
you
extreme
critically
succeeded.
Oh, yeah, that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
Sorry, I was so focused on the fumble.
I had the opposite of a fumble.
No,
Okay.
there is not. But you do see a few things about, like, the Crusades that you're like, interesting.
Probably not crusading about Sedef Carter.
Probably not, especially not with what I rolled.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well,
Okay.
that's our business done then.
Okay.
Thank you.
When do you ask Jasmina to look at the book?
Probably, I'd say it's probably when we leave. If no one's around, we would just look at it there.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would go back to the hotel.
Or maybe if we could find somewhere to
Like a cafe.
You still have crumbs on your fingers, so we ate
She
really
licked them
recently.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
my hands are clean, alright?
Yeah, but
Do they serve
you had
food at the
recently.
lodge?
You want to go to the lodge?
Or is that like a hostel?
It's kind of like a hostel.
Okay, then we don't want to go there. We'll just go back to the hotel.
Okay.
See if they have food there.
Okay.
They
They will.
probably do.
Sick. Ready.
All right, what's the book say?
All right. She opens it up, and tucked in there is a note.
Ah.
It says, "Go to Pusdan Zalihi. Use your mother's maiden name. Key submerged in the nearby Roman bath. I've left instructions. Be careful."
And where is this place that we're supposed to go? Because I don't see it on our map.
Right. Jasmina's like, I don't know. I haven't
I have
been
the whole
here.
map.
She has the whole map.
She has the
memorized.
whole map
So where are we
memorized.
going, Charlie?
I will lead the way.
At which point, Charlie offers to lead the way to the warehouse near the railway station.
Oh, okay. I see where the railway station is.
But that is where we will stop for tonight. On clue number 2. With the claim ticket 187.
187.
Yes.
Alright. And her mother's maiden name.
Mm-hmm.
So she should probably take that way.
Yep. yeah, that is where we are going to end for today. A little bit of a treasure hunt, a little bit of a sweet, sweet knowledge rolls. Roll those navigations, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Get them through Vinkovici. Because otherwise you guys would be lost.
Super
Lost
duper.
in a one
Super
horse
duper
town.
lost.
That's
I
the
mean,
best.
right?
Mason can just throw it.
No throwing horses.
Even
but
on a 14?
even on a 14.
Dang it.
You gotta roll that
Dear,
one.
dear viewers, thank you so much for watching, for putting up with the, rabbit trails and cat herding. Thank you so much, JD, for keeping us on the air and running this behind the scenes, making us look good. Thank you so much to Phantom for being our moderator and reminding us that wise choices in Call of Cthulhu are not actually a thing. Thanks again to Kelly Peck, who makes us look good with our frames. Check out more of her artwork on our Redbubble.
Yeah.
Hey, our iconic production Redbubble. We have tarot cards from Jackals. We have other swag and sweet, sweet stuff with our dragon logo that you
Yeah,
can kind of see behind me.
even in a really stylish black. It's awesome.
Very stylish.
Yes.
You can also check us out on Patreon if you are interested in supporting us, helping us to continue going. We have games here on Iconic Production on Monday and Friday nights. Call of Cthulhu on Monday, 5th edition D&D on Friday, and you can hear us on a podcast, the Iconic Podcast, where we talk about all things 13th Age. And occasionally, Evan and Jam get together to talk about exploring Glorantha. It's typically on a Saturday, and it's typically live on YouTube, so check those out. If you like what you see, you can head over to Ulysses on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Ulysses International Channel, a bunch of us play over there, and we get into all sorts of trouble. It's fun. Like us, subscribe, share, do all those things that you do on the internet. But we really appreciate you. We appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you in the chat. And most importantly, we appreciate Petrie's, our local friendly family game store.
They have cool stuff.
They do.
They do have cool stuff. Unfortunately, Lee and Chris weren't here to show off their dice today. They just went and bought some. They were really pretty.
I have
I've
really
got my
pretty
dice.
dice from Pinterest.
Right?
I don't.
Really pretty
Card
dice.
games,
Card
board
games.
games, puzzles.
Board games, puzzles,
Magic cards.
magic cards, minis, mini painting,
Lots of minis.
Books.
books, all the books. And so if you have your own local game store, please visit them, give them some love. And if you don't have one, check out Petrie's online. Cam, the owner, does online orders, and he's pretty cool and helpful.
Super cool.
So check that out. Oh my goodness, there's so much. We appreciate you all. We hope you have a lovely week. We will see you next Monday. Hopefully with more of the investigators. But these guys are doing just fine on their own. They don't need no intelligence. So we'll see you all next Monday. Have a lovely weekend and a
Insulted.
wonderful night. Good night.